Jest z nami DJ Linderman po raz drugi w Polsce. DJ, second time we can speak here. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, you know, getting the last minute workouts in and just tuning up for the last part of this camp and getting ready for Kitą.
And you brought your friend Danny again, so is he your lucky charm or what? Like amulet?
Definitely, every international fight I've took him to, you know, I've came out the victor, so, you know, he's my lucky charm.
Yeah, not taking anything away from Danny, but he's not an MMA fighter, right? Am I right?
No, he owns his own business, you know, he does things on the side and, you know, does this for fun.
So it isn't just, from your perspective, isn't just a bit risky to take a guy who's not, you know, he's not about strategy or about the details maybe. So I'm just curious.
No, bring him along just for that, you know, having someone, you know, with me to have some fun, you know, traveling and doing that sort of thing, and you know, you got to relax. You know, I've put in the hard camp before I got here, and it's time to just, you know, relax.
You look quite bigger, maybe stronger. Is it a new regiment maybe, or just a great new food? Or
great new food, man. You know, just putting in the time. I'm not cutting no more right now to 205. I'm keeping it at heavyweight and putting in the weights and having a good time doing it.
Mm-hmm. And Michał Kitą, Michael, it will be easier for you, said the reason he lost his first fight was because he was overtrained. Do you think he was overtrained, or maybe it was just your fist?
You know, I believe, you know, there could be an overtrain problem, but I didn't see that. I know I've seen all his other fights, and I feel like he went up and came down like every other fight he does, and he's going to do the same thing in this next one.
Mm-hmm. And do you think he will be maybe at least, you just said he will be the same in this fight, but maybe there's much more pressure on him because he lost the first fight, so he wants the revenge, and we're here in Zabrze, it's his hometown, so you know I believe there's going to be friends and family, so the pressure will be on him.
Oh, definitely. I feel like if I was in his shoes, I would have some pressure on me, having everybody watching with the eyes from my hometown. And, you know, even with that pressure, you got to adapt to it, and that's what I've came to do. I come to adapt to having people I don't know, you know, booing for me or, you know, cheering for me. I come to fight.
Mm-hmm. He said he wanted to, Michael said he still plans to go to UFC, and once he lost the fight, he need to climb up to the ladder. What's your plan actually for your near future? What's your strategy?
You know, I want to get a few more fights in. After my last loss, you know, I need a couple more to get back to that roster of the UFC, and I want to get there and stay there.
Mm-hmm. And it's a funny situation because after your first fight, you came back home and you met Ronda Rousey on the airport. So was it just a coincidence or what?
Oh yeah, it was a coincidence. Everybody thought I just met up with her, and she happened to be at LAX too. And you know, I shared the story of winning the title out here, and she loved it and took a pic together. So you know, a whole bunch of rumors flew from that.
And correct me if I'm wrong, because you live somewhere in California in a small city, I forgot the name, but where and with who do you train?
You know, I've been training now. I live in Santa Rosa, California, training at NorCal Fighting Alliance with Dave Terrell, used to be a UFC vet. Dave Mitchell, that's in the UFC, Joe Soto, they're all there. Great group of guys around me, and it's up in my game.
Mm-hmm. And can you explain the situation, because you were supposed to fight Michał Kitą by the end of this year, and you are fighting obviously, but the first fight was under the fighters arena. Now it's Thunderstrike. So when exactly did you find out, because it's a bit confusing situation? So when did you find out? Because I found out maybe 2 weeks ago about this fight.
You know, it's been in the talks for the last few months, and we signed the contract, I'd say, you know, a month ago, I'd say. It wasn't final until a month and a half ago. We knew we were going to have this fight. So just to finalize it, I'd say a month and a half ago. And I knew I was going to fight him either way, and it doesn't matter to the promotion, but it's great to be the second running of Thunderstrike Fight League.
Yeah, and if I'm correct, this fight would not happen because you were obviously going to fight Damian Grabowski, who's like maybe not an enemy, but he's definitely, they are not friends with each other, with Michael and between Damian Grabowski, and you were supposed to fight under MMA attack also. So can you explain the situation? Because obviously something changed, because we had a little speech on Facebook probably, and you said you will have this fight, and then they changed it. And before you answer this, you also had this fight with Richard Odoms, your last fight. And ultimately he was supposed to fight with Damian. So was it maybe the winner will take this fight?
No, I ended up getting injured in that last fight, and with Richard Odom, I snapped the thumb in half on his head in the first round, and still fought through all 3 rounds. And I was out for a good month and a half. And in the meantime, I knew I had that fight, which fell off because I broke the hand. I asked Richard Odom if he would like the fight, and his manager got him the fight. And then MMA Tech dropped the fight, the whole venue. So that's why.
Oh, it's all clear now. And you also have this had this beef I don't know nothing about with Mike Hayes, right? And you fought him twice, and you fought him this year under War MMA.
Nick Diaz.
The Nick Diaz promotion. And can you explain this, because you don't seem like a guy who have beef with anyone.
No, he was about the only guy that had a grudge with me. I train with the guys I've fought with. You know, I'd be glad after this fight to train with Kitą to get ready if I fought Damian. But me and Hayes no longer have a problem anymore. We kind of settled it on that 3rd fight, and yeah, it's been good between us.
Okay, so I got all what I need. So thank you very much, and good luck at the event.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you.